early in the first minute. Shot gets through and a save made through traffic made by Halliday. Poked up the near boards, kept in for the moment by Sattler. Now Lemza walks in, nice pass. Kemley, back to Lemza, just went wide. Behind the net, Sherwood plays it to the far side where it's poked all the way down, or at least to the red line. And now the puck ends up in the Smithtown Hauppauge bench. Stopping the clock, 14:05 to go. When Welcome to the rinks in Hauppauge. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. KPC starting it early. Lemza from Kemley making it 1-0 in favor of the Knights as they look to avenge their 4-1 loss to Smithtown Hauppauge earlier in the season. As this puck gets deflected down, no icing. Sherwood to play it for the Bulls. Halliday in net going up against KPC's Jason Krauthammer, as here's a nice move from Cantalupo. Cantalupo's pass, though, misfires, and now it's touched up. Offside's the call. Bulls wearing their blue Bulls helmets. Face-off just outside the KPC zone, won by the Bulls. Poked into the zone, Krauthammer stops the puck, fires it across, intercepted. Here's Pfister at the point, shot comes through, and a standing save made by Krauthammer. Get the clock situation squared away, 12:55 to go in the first period between Smithtown Hauppauge and KPC. Ryan Brannigan, Brady Campbell on the camera, and a little help from our friend Travis Quigley. As the puck comes to the near side, played back around, KPC looking to exit the zone. A huge amount of KPC fans in attendance here for this one. Played away from the front of the net. 2-on-2 out of the defensive zone. It's Flynn with Coco straddling the line. Flynn gets hammered by Pfister. Wetzel on the loose puck. Weaving his way through center, Wetzel. Put it between the legs, and he gets finished by Sattler. Puck on the near corner. Rides up the boards. Can be played further on by DeSarno. Back it comes now, Wetzel. Wetzel taking a hit from Coco. Play down low. Here's Beltrani battling with Brendan Landrigan. KPC breakout. Lemza sends in on goal. Halliday will freeze it with 11:40 to go here in the first period. 1-0 KPC leading Smithtown Hauppauge. It's a long-standing rivalry between KPC and Smithtown Hauppauge. Face-off of the offensive zone, won by KPC. Shot by Delio, gets deflected by Kemley up and into the netting. We'll do it all over again to the right of Halliday. Everyone on their feet to my right. Kemley lost the draw to Aiden Landrigan. Sherwood tried to flip it out of the zone. It was batted with a high stick, but played on further. Glove down by Brendan Landrigan, who sends in for the Bulls. Barham tries to play it down low. Good play to prevent him from doing so by KPC. They break out the other way. First breaks into the zone. First battling Power, or Connor Dubois rather. Out of the zone it comes, Lemza. Back to get it. Shifts it on over to Haberman. And KPC send in. Halliday plays it around to the far side. Barham takes a check there from Brian Prange. Bulls struggling to get through the neutral zone right now. They're just going to try to airmail it in. Bouncing puck, settled down by Sattler. Got it for Bozeman. Comes to the near side and poked to center by the Knights. Pfister. Nice move by Pfister. Knocked down Bozeman. And now played on for Barham. Barham has it poked off his stick. On the stick now of Aiden Landrigan. Landrigan to his brother Brendan. Brendan sends in with a streaking Aiden Landrigan forechecking in after it. Poked away from him. Was it kept in? Now they're offside. Are the Bulls. KPC the other way with Coyle. Coyle shot deflects wide. Bounces on goal and Halliday will freeze it. 9:55 to go here, first period, and looks like we have a bit of a gathering happening behind the Smithtown Hauppauge goal. Coyle is involved for KPC. Campo is there as well for Smithtown Hauppauge. 1-0 KPC on a goal from Lemza, assisted by Kemley. Cantalupo trying to navigate through the neutral zone. Doing a great job of clogging the neutral zone and really preventing the Bulls from doing anything in transition thus far. Or the KPC Knights. Stretch pass blocked down by Wetzel. Great play if he hadn't done that. A streaking Coyle was going to come in on them. Reedy now on the loose puck. Shane Reedy waiting for his teammates to touch up before he goes in. Now he's in. Sharp angle shot denied. Loose puck in the corner. First trying to get it out of harm's way. Coyle backhands it up the far boards and out. Pass Pfister. Pfister giving a little bump there. Moves in, does Pfister. Shot blocked by Coco. Campo couldn't settle it down. KPC out with it. Salva sends into the zone, goes after it. Cantalupo picks it up for Smithtown Hauppauge. Charges up the near side. Nice little move, but ultimately still has the puck. Cantalupo takes the shot. It's blocked. Rebound, score! Campo ties it at 1. Here it is again. Cantalupo, what a play. That shot blocked down in front, I believe, by Campo. Never got on goal. Never gave Krauthammer the chance to make that save. And then no chance on the rebound. And Smithtown Hauppauge have drawn even. 1-1 here, first period. 8:30 to go. Fired around the boards by Wagner. Wagner, though, has it stripped of his stick by Coco. KPC exit the zone. McGrame on the puck for the Bulls. Takes a hard slap shot from the blue line, and it's covered up by Krauthammer. 8:07 to go, first period. All tied up at 1. Campo from Cantalupo. And for Max Campo, goal number 17 on the year. Cantalupo, assist number 14. With their 34th and 33rd points, respectively. Behind the net it goes. Scrum continuing. Eventually it's poked free for Wagner. Plays it to Brendan Landrigan, who tries to reverse it back the other way. Kept in at the blue line by Dubois. But jumping on the loose puck and clearing it out is Haberman. Good pass ahead, Lemza. Lemza for Kemley. Kemley the shot, save, rebound! It doesn't go! Aiden Halliday with the stop. Long shot from the point, blocked down out in front. And the puck goes out of play. There's quite a number of players out there spectating this game from down below. Can't exactly make out. Looks like it's East Islip. Perhaps those players who are here for their game are instead treated to this spectacular matchup. Aiden Landrigan is in. Pass across, doesn't find Barham. But Aiden Landrigan plays it off the lively boards. That pass, though, hit a skate. Back the other way comes Lemza, but he's offside. And there are a couple hundred KPC fans to my right that did not agree with that call. And given the nature of the pass originating from the defensive end, the faceoff will come deep inside KPC zone. Aiden Lander going to take the offensive zone draw. Kemley, though, won it defensively, and the puck ends up in the Knights bench. With a little over, or just about 8 minutes gone by in this first period, 1 goal apiece. Face-off one, Wetzel long shot wide off the boards, off the side of the net. It's Brendan Landrigan's shot. Pfister doing everything he can to try to keep it in, but it comes out. Barham for Wetzel. Wetzel, return pass to Barham. Barham cruising into the zone. Gavin Barham takes the shot. Deflected all behind the net. Trying to play it out in front. Now Wetzel. Long shot, just missed. Threw a screen out in front. First, try to play it on the far boards. Barham there to keep it in deep. And now KPC able to get it out. Sattler, or rather Salva, try to get to it. Wetzel there along with Coyle. Sent into the Smithtown Hauppauge zone. And Pfister lays into that Delio. And that draws some attention. Back the other way, Salva to Coyle. Coyle's shot never got through. Salva behind the net. Pfister is there as well. Carried around now by Flynn. Flynn reversing to Coyle. Coyle keeps the cycle going to the far side. It's fired out of the zone. It'll go all the way down for an icing against Smithtown Hauppauge. 5:33 to go in the first period. Tied at 1. Face off to the right of Halliday. That one set on goal. A good chance there off the draw by DeSaro. Loose puck. Rescued by Cantalupo, who gets around Flynn. And DeSaro. In comes Cantalupo. The shot, and it's fought off by Krauthammer. And now covered up by the aforementioned KPC netminder. 1-1, 5:12 to go here. First period, face-off coming to the right of Jason Krauthammer. Won by the Bulls. Sherwood flicks it into the corner. Around it goes. Played back out to the far side, but now it's rescued and carried out of the zone by Ryan Flynn. Flynn is in, takes a shot, blocked by DeBow. Backhanded along, but right onto the stick of Sherwood, who outlets to Alvlanitis. Kachani out there as well, or Kachiani rather. Here's Coco for KPC, trying to spin away from Sherwood. He's ridden to the boards. We're still able to get it back to Sattler. Sattler's shot partially blocked by Brendan Landrigan. And here's Brendan Landrigan behind the defense, shrieking to get in his first, and it's broken up. What a play made by First. But they're gonna get a penalty, I believe, out of it. The fine line between a great defensive play and a penalty. Oh, no penalty, in fact, so great defensive play made by First. Puck goes all the way down, no icing. Kemley first on it, reverses to Lemza, battling Beltrani down low. Kemley tries to get to the loose puck. First steps up, makes a nice defensive play on it. Backhands it to Lemza. Sharp angle shot goes high. Delio keeps in. Long shot blocked by Wetzel. Loose puck comes and it just goes over the net. Shot from Kemley. Backhands it in front. Bring the shot and a save made by Halliday. Point blank stop on Brian Prange. Keeps this game tied at 1. .350 and counting to go. It's Campo off the defensive zone draw win. Cantalupo shoots and a save made. Krauthammer. Oh, this game has it all. Speed on both sides. Great goaltending on both sides. Defensive zone draw won by the Knights. They'll play it up the far boards, turned over. Cantalupo, quick shot, blocked. Another shot comes, save made. Krauthammer put back out in front and never made it through. Back out to Wetzel for the long shot. That deflects wide. I believe it went off the stick of Lemza. Cantalupo to Reedy off the bench. Reedy, return pass. Cantalupo, shot blocked. First got in the way of it. Behind the net, Cantalupo. Try to flip that one back out in front. Eventually it finds its way to RJ Pfister, who returns it to Wetzel. Wetzel the shot, a blocker save made by Krauthammer. And Pfister couldn't keep that one in. Here come KPC. Delio sends in for Salva. Salva out in front, nobody home. And it's intercepted by Reedy. Thrown back on goal and a blocker save made by Halliday. Pfister for Cantalupo with speed. Cantalupo's shot gets deflected up into the netting by First. First, the MVP of the 3-on-3 All-Star Tournament. Brady, did he get the game-winning goal? He did. Brady was on the call for that game. Back on Boxing Day, the 26th of December. Face-off one in the offensive zone. Sherwood, shot blocked. Calgano. Here's Salva. Salva's shot blocked. Scooted out in front, intercepted by Sherwood. And Sherwood able to get it to Barham, who banks in. Aiden Landrigan with his brother Brendan. Aiden, nice move, takes the shot, goes over the top. Sherwood from the point, takes the rip, and it's denied by Krauthammer. .206 to go, first period. Face off to the left of the KPC netminder. One on the defensive end by the Knights. Played along further by Sattler. Sattler, though, lost it to Barham, who put it out in front. Bouncing around. And finally, KPC able to get it out of the zone. Salva puts it in the Bulls' end of the ice. They touch up. Back across, though, it goes to Barham. Barham slicing through the neutral zone, has to spin back. DeBow across to Sherwood. Sherwood to Brendan Landrigan. Puts it into the KPC zone. They have to stop it. Krauthammer. It's turned over to Barham. Barham on his backhand, fought off by Krauthammer. Great save. Barham on the near side, just putting it toward the net. It's patted away to the far corner by Krauthammer. Another shot comes to the near corner. Barham for Brendan Landrigan. Out in front, Barham to the puck, shoots it, and it was denied by Krauthammer. Back up top to Bo. Good shift here for Smithtown Hauppauge. Back down to Aiden Landrigan. Up top, Sherwood, toeing the line, takes the shot, partially blocked in front. Spun back in front by Brendan Landrigan, and another pad save made by Krauthammer. The cycle game is on, but a misconnection there, comes all the way out and down. Halliday to Sherwood. Both teams changing. Glove down by First, who moves in and bumped off the puck by Sherwood. Great defensive play, Beltrani. Looking to get it to Brendan Landrigan. Delio kept it in for the moment, and now Delio blocks that stretch pass. I was trying to get it to Beltrani. Here is JP D'Alessandro. Puck turned over, and that'll do it here in period number 1. Started early. Lemza from Kemley at 14:44, but the Bulls came back to tie it. Max Campo finishing off a great play started by Jackson Cantalupo, and we're tied up at 1 after 1. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LA Sports Network. Ryan Brannigan, and we'll be right back with period number 2. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the rinks in Hauppauge, the south side, here for tonight's varsity level matchup between KPC and Smithtown Hauppauge. Now joined alongside by Travis Quigley. And Travis, what'd you make of that first 20, or first 15, I should say?
A lot of pace between both sides and a lot of intensity, Ryan. You saw early on, KPC, a packed crowd, student section electric. I've seen some Bulls fans file in now. I think they're going to match what the Knights crowd is bringing to the table right now.
Electric atmosphere, to say the least. KPC got started early in period number 1. They got the puck in the offensive zone to start period number 2. And battling on that far side, or as Camley comes back to the near side, still going to work, trying to get the cycle going, but the Bulls emerge with the puck, get it out of the zone. Cantalupo now back in the possession of First. Made a number of good defensive plays in that first 15. Turned over though now. Here comes Pfister to Campo. Back to Pfister. Excellent poke check made there by Delio to break that up. Near side. Cantalupo and Campo. Now here's Pfister. Pfister's shot blocked by Lemza. Out of the zone it comes.
Leading scorer in the league right there. Sacrificing the body, blocking shots.
That's what we call a 200-foot player, I believe. Lemza fires in. Past the stick of Halliday. Wetzel hops on the loose puck. Team's making a change, period of long change. How does that affect things, Travis?
Not too much if you're smart about it. Don't want to be making those changes back in your defensive zone. Make sure you're getting the puck in deep before you head to the bench.
Saw a couple of stretch passes just disconnect from Smithtown Hauppauge in that first period. See if we see some more of that here in the second.
The Bulls like to play with speed. They like to spread the ice. And that's their MO, Ryan. They'll play the short game, but they want to go long. They want to spread you out and see what they can open up. Odd man rushes, breakaways, because they know that they're lethal and they can score goals.
Flipped out of the zone on goal, so no icing. Battle enduring on that far side. Flynn involved, but ultimately the Bulls prevail with the puck. Spanked ahead. Here's JP D'Alessandro. He lost the puck. And it's been a very physical game, to say the least, as well, as we've seen some more collisions here in this second period. That's a good breakup from behind it. Oh my goodness! I felt that one from up here, and then another big hit. As soon as I mentioned the physicality, McGream, who took a hit, takes the puck, moves in, shoots, and just missed it high and wide. That's some room upstairs on that blocker side.
Jason did not see that one at all.
Flynn the other way, put it in front. It's covered up by Halliday. And did they hear me from up here about the physicality? My goodness.
They had to have. They had to have.
No mention of it to that point, and that was a crushing hit right in front of us in the broadcasting booth on the south side, right about center ice. And we get a little discussion in front of the Smithtown Hauppauge bench. No penalties.
Who's going to let the physicality affect the mental side of this game? That's who will crash.
Long shot goes wide off the stick.
You get too emotional, you let the physicality get to you too much, you start looking and chasing for the hit. That's when mistakes happen.
Absolutely. Still got to play the game. Here's Landrigan. Aiden Landrigan is in to Barham. Barham, the shot deflected, and a nice save made there by Krauthammer.
Keep our eye on Brendan here.
Barham the shot, and covering that puck up. Krauthammer, he's looked good tonight. That first goal, I can't exactly say he could do anything about. More discussions after the whistle. I'm getting the sense these two teams, I don't know, they might not like each other.
Crosstown rivals. You knew they were going to bring it. You knew the crowd was going to be loud. You knew that it was going to be intense the entire sheet of the rink. Like I was mentioning, keep an eye out on Brendan Landrigan here. A big collision at the blue. Probably won't happen this game. Looks like it's going to be a low-scoring one, but Brendan's closing in on a milestone, 100 career points at the varsity level.
That's quite the milestone indeed. As the puck deflects into the Smithtown Hauppauge again, Sherwood firing off the glass and out. Delio flipping it ahead. Didn't quite connect with Safron as KPC try to get the puck back. Hemley back down low. Delio battles Barham. Able to flick it on for Kemley. Kemley looking for that stretch pass. Batted out of midair by Safron. Comes back into the KPC netminder. Krauthammer playing it to first. Safron's pass intercepted. Great read, Pfister. Pfister moves. Gets it back to Reedy, the drive, and a save made by Krauthammer.
RJ's one of the smoothest skaters in the varsity division. You saw it right there. Read that pass perfectly, and just 1-2 quick steps. He was off to the races. He got blue line to blue line pretty quickly there, Ryan, and generated a chance for his team. Obviously, he wasn't the one who got the shot off, had it poked off his stick, but still made it all happen between the blue lines.
Here he is now. A puck hops over his stick, able to backhand it along, though, keeping the play alive. Cantalupo, nice move between his legs, but the pass intercepted and carried out. Good rush up the ice coming here from Kemley. Kemley showing off the speed, taking on his backhand, but great back check play made by Cantalupo. Puck still somewhere in that corner. Looks more like a rugby scrum than anything else at the moment. And the Bulls emerge. Cross-ice pass connecting to Campo from Reedy. Campo trying to send it down low for Reedy. It's cut off and played further by Haberman. Lemza sends in for KPC. Wetzel around for Pfister, fanned on it initially. Good stick lift. Shot comes, a save made by Halliday, point blank, as he denies Galgano.
Great job by Aiden getting to the top of the blue paint.
That's Lemza's drive that goes just wide. Back up top. Drive comes from Haberman, and a nice save made by Halliday, fighting that one off.
I think that was friendly fire, went off Galgano in front of the net.
There you go. Perks of having two sets of eyes up here as that shot is denied by Krauthammer and deflects out of play. With 9:15 to go here in the second period, Smithtown Hauppauge and KPC deadlocked at 1.
And look, Krauthammer and Halliday were all-stars for a reason, Ryan. They're two of the top goalies in the varsity division. They bring it every single night, and it's not easy to put pucks past them.
Oh, they've looked great tonight. Face off one of the defensive end by KPC first. Trying to push it out of the zone. D'Alessandro there to cut it off. Keep it in for the Bulls.
back to my point on the goalies, there's a reason why the KPC goal came off a rebound and the Smithtown goal came off traffic in front of the net. You're not going to beat these guys clean very often.
100%. Harkens back to playoff hockey, the playoff style goals. Those are going to be the ones that get it done here tonight. DeBow across Sherwood, flips it into the zone first. On it first for the KPC Knights. That puck goes into the netting and out of play. Offensive zone draw coming for the Bulls.
Like you said, Ryan, as we inch closer to playoffs, we've talked about it right before we came in here for the second period, the intensity. You can feel the intensity. It's like a playoff-like atmosphere with the energy that the student sections are bringing here tonight. And these are two teams that have not just Suffolk County championship aspirations, but state championship aspirations.
Absolutely. And this is a good preview of what's to come for these teams as they progress, hopefully, in the playoff race. You mentioned the student section. I think the Smithtown Hauppauge student section multiplied, because last time I went over there, I didn't see that many. And there's a lot of Smithtown Hauppauge fans now to my left. Puck carried behind the net by First. He's walled off by Aiden Landrigan. They try to clear out the near side, moving through the neutral zone with speed. DeSaro has Flynn trailing him. But not a lot of space out there. That comes out in front, loose puck goes off the post and wide, maybe the side of the net.
Great chance for the Knights there.
As soon as I say there's not much space, DeSaro got that loose puck, nearly made it happen. Here's Delio moving in, takes the shot, and a save made by Halliday at the top of his crease. And what do we have here?
You could feel things were going to hit a boiling point. And I said it about 6-7 minutes ago, Ryan. Emotions. Who was going to let their emotions, who was going to keep their emotions in check? Who was going to let their emotions get the better of them? In a game like this, you do not want to start parades to the penalty boxes. Both sides have very lethal power plays. And it looks like DeSaro's getting the gate here.
They're still going at it.
Yeah, Mikey DeSaro's getting shown the door here. McGrane went to the box. Flynn's going to the box. We're obviously going to have to wait till everything gets punched into our live stats to get official word on everything. We're not going to deliver you wrong penalty calls or wrong information.
Absolutely.
So we'll definitely wait to bring you guys that info once it's all implemented. But there's certainly a couple calls coming out of that.
100%. And it's hard to believe these are the first penalties of the game. In a game that's been this physical, this intense, that and after the whistle scrum is going to get our first, not only penalty of the game, as you mentioned, DeSarno being shown the door. And I believe the reason for that would have to be fighting, as 4 penalties certainly couldn't have come that quickly for DeSarno.
And officials going to congregate now in front of the scores box. We'll see. Again, wait till all that info is punched in to relay it all for you at home, but tension's hitting a boiling point here, Ryan.
Yeah, things are getting spicy. I think I might have worn a bit too much with the jacket over the sweatshirt, because it's getting hot in here. Getting real hot in here. And neither Tendy is in their net just yet. Officials still discussing with the scorekeeper what exactly to input. All we do know is DeSarno is no longer on the ice for KPC, or DeSaro rather, and McGrame is in the box by himself. He'll now be joined on the other side, it looks like, by Bozeman for KPC. We have a 7-minute power play currently listed. I don't think that's, I can't imagine.
It'll probably get split up 5-2, and I think we'll be looking at a 5-on-3 here.
5-on-3 would be, that would be a catastrophic error. And it looked innocent enough, right? Just a hard play going to the net. It's what you're taught to do from a very young age, go to the net. That's what KPC did. And next thing you know, as Travis mentioned, things boiled over.
Got a couple KPC penalties in there right now.
So far, it's only KPC penalties, but there's a pending Smithtown Hauppauge penalty.
You were right, DeSaro did get a 5-minute major for fighting, game misconduct. He also got a 2-minute for roughing. So that's the 7 minutes we see on the board right there. They're all for Mikey DeSaro. And then Ryan Flynn and Andre McGrain picking up coincidental roughing penalties. So those will cancel out. We won't get anything on the board for that. They'll be out at 5:41 and a whistle. And again, I believe you said it was Bozeman who's now going to be serving that penalty for DeSaro, who, like we said, immediately was taken to the exit door.
Hey, he was showing the door.
Takes a little while to get the rink showers hot anyways, so.
Again, game not being played on the north side, a hole in the ice that they're hopefully getting squared away. Frustration on the KPC bench.
So it is a 5-on-3 here, Ryan.
That's a
Again,
tough pill to swallow for KPC. Now wait, not so fast.
Maybe not. 5-on-4. I've truthfully never seen 7 minutes up on the board before, but we're gonna do it.
That's a new one.
We're gonna do it. 7 minutes on the board.
Pfister. Wetzel deflects behind the net to Cantalupo. Huge opportunity for Smithtown Hauppauge to at least put one on the board, if not more.
I'm far from a rules official, but I got to imagine the 5-minute major is what's going first here. And then once that 5-minute comes off, then we're worried about the 2.
Out in front, shot gets blocked. Big play out in front by Delio. Cantalupo at the near circle. Backhands it up for Pfister. Pfister hits the brakes, takes a look. Decides to go to Wetzel. Wetzel being harassed by Coyle. Tries to get around him, couldn't. Great keeping by Pfister. Shot, pass gets blocked. Still able to get it to Wetzel. Wetzel avoids Delio. So far, so good for KPC. Here's Pfister's shot coming, and a save made by Krauthammer. Rebound, kicks behind the net. Brendan Landrigan for Cantalupo. Here's Pfister, back to Cantalupo, walks in, shoots. That one goes over the net and out of the zone.
Trying to pick short side, top corner, ends up helping the Knights break the puck out.
Wetzel brings her right back in. Now Brendan Landrigan, back to Wetzel. Looking to go out in front, pass gets blocked. Another good play by Delio. Delio trying to stay with him, he couldn't anymore. Pokes back to Pfister, Pfister to Cantalupo, and he missed. Cantalupo right back on it for Pfister. Pfister weaves his way through before dropping it to Wetzel. Now back for Pfister, one-time Cantalupo. Back out across, didn't connect. That's a tired group out there for KPC. Cantalupo fighting off a check. Backhands it down low to Barham. Barham for Pfister. Pfister, Wetzel, that's blocked and out of the zone. And this is where a period of long change becomes a factor. It's a long way to go to get your penalty killers off without a whistle. Here's Reedy. Cantalupo, Pfister, down low. Brendan Landrigan the shot, a save made by Krauthammer. Brendan Landrigan prevailing with the puck. Try to get it back to Pfister out of the zone.
And Ryan, the Bulls are trying to set up in the umbrella here. KPC is playing a passive box. So what needs to be done by the Bulls is, as badly as they want to work the puck up top, they need to work it low. That passive box is taking away all those seam passes that they're looking for. You keep seeing they're trying to go dot to dot, through, around the horn, back across. It's not going to work in that passive box. Sticks are in the lane the whole way. You got to work it from the goal line.
Absolutely. Some great analysis from Travis Quigley. He's been in their shoes before for West Islip.
Might know a thing or two.
Maybe knows a thing or two. something won a championship. Here is Aiden Landrigan for Sherwood. Second unit out. Shot comes through with traffic and a nice kick save made by Krauthammer.
Again, that's what you need. Traffic. Not going to beat Krauthammer clean. It's very rare.
Lemza intercepted, but great keep in there by Dubois. Reedy battling down low. Trying to work it free. They do. KPC clear.
That's where Smithtown needs to get the numbers in the corners. You've got this power play advantage. You got to get 3-on-2 in the corner.
Good entry from Dubois. Takes it around.
It's been a great kill thus far. 4 minutes down, 3 to go.
Pfister in the first unit back out there. Or partially back out there. Sherwood. Cantalupo. Back up top, Sherwood. Doesn't see a lane. Fires it anyway, and it deflects just wide. Back up the boards and out of the zone. RJ Pfister for Cantalupo. Got around Prange. Cantalupo takes the shot. Goes off a Haberman's.
They're doing a great job taking away the center of the ice. Like you said, not giving those clear shooting lanes and making life difficult on Smithtown Hauppauge right now. 7-minute power play, you'd think, wow, they got the world at their fingertips right here. They should score a couple.
I would think at least one, but again, phenomenal job by Krauthammer and the defensive group as they get, no, it's not out. Cantalupo, one-timer scores!
They just need one chance.
One chance is all they needed. The pad did not get out of the zone. It looked like it was a surefire clear. And one pass from the far wall, and Cantalupo makes him pay.
Like I said, though, they got to get on pucks in the corners, and they got to work it from the goal line. Because of how KPC's playing, you're not going to be able to move it up top through the seam. Because you come through down low, now you can make that pass through the seam. Cantalupo's wide open. You sucked the defense down, top of the circle, one-time blast. Bulls in the lead, 2-1.
And for Jackson Cantalupo, goal number 20 on the year, his second point of the night. And they still got 2 minutes more of power play time. Pfister try to get around Delio. Delio, good defensive play, clears at the length. Stopped by Halliday. Here's Cantalupo. As I mentioned, goal and assist in the game. Brings it in. It's in the feet of Delio. Delio still able to get the puck. Held in for the moment by Wetzel. Deflects to the near corner by First. Loose puck fired out by the Knights.
I think First might have just saved the goal right there because it was a 3-on-1 at the net for the Bulls. Great hand-eye coordination to bat that one down.
That's why he was an all-star along with many other players in this game.
And he was the MVP of the all-star game.
I talked about that just before. I had to confirm with Brady, who had the call for that game, that he was in fact. Big collision, Kemley and Brendan Landrigan. Now Lemza for Kemley, the two top scorers. Kemley trying to get it back to Lemza, who's broken up by Wetzel.
Those two have great chemistry. You have to be aware when they are on the ice and when they have the puck. Always dangerous.
Wetzel shouldering off the hit from Lemza. Here is First the other way, runs into Lemza. And the puck turned over. Back the other way, Brendan Landrigan. Across barrel, missed it wide. Off the lively boards, First lead pass. He tried to get it to Prange. Instead, it's deflected in. Just 24 seconds left on that 7-minute power play. Brendan Landrigan for D'Alessandro. Now Brendan Landrigan pushes it out in front, loose puck picked up, and oh, what a glove save made by Krauthammer.
Just challenging the shot, pushing out, getting right on top of that puck. No angle for D'Alessandro there. He could only go upstairs. But Jason, again, phenomenal job just attacking the puck and making the glove save.
It was an unfortunate little Kareem off a skate in front. And again,
BP would love that save.
You know, I have a feeling you might see it again.
Potentially.
Call it a hunch. Shot comes from center. It's stopped by Krauthammer, and it's somewhere in there, so he's forced to cover up. And the 7-minute power play has ended. And just the 1 goal to show from it, I'd call it a win for KPC.
Definitely. The way they killed that penalty was phenomenal. It was one blemish where they couldn't get the puck out, and the Bulls were able to make that seam pass that they took away for, I'm going to say, 6 minutes and 45 seconds of that power play.
Absolutely. Now back to even strength. Dubois intercepts, moves in, takes a shot, just goes wide. Flicked up the far boards by Flynn. And getting shoved down from behind was Coco. Banked along, good pass, D'Alessandro, one-on-one, takes the shot, missed it on the far side. Rolls back onto the stick of Sherwood with time expiring here in the second period. For about half the period, Smithtown Hauppauge are on a power play. Just the 1 goal to show from it, but they still have that 2-1 lead as we head into the third period. From the South Rink, Smithtown Hauppauge 2, KPC 1. Welcome back to the rinks in Hauppauge. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LA Sports Network. 2-1, Smithtown Hauppauge leading KPC. And for KPC, Ryan Brannigan, by the way, joined alongside Travis Quigley. And Travis, KPC spending so much time in their own zone in that period, obviously killing off the long power play. What do they got to do now offensively to get that goal back?
Like you said, they spent half the second period on the penalty kill. Not easy to get offense going. Playing 5-on-5 is going to be their bread and butter here. They got that early goal, 5-on-5. It's going to be about possession, offensive zone time, and this third period, you want to win the game, it's going to be one of 2 places. The corners, where that puck just went, or in between the blue lines. Neutral zone battles, 50-50 pucks in the corners. You have to win them if you want to win this game.
The Bulls are offside, trying to rush into the zone of KPC. I couldn't have said it better myself. And for KPC, it's just a matter of starting to get back into the flow of the game. You really are taken out of that flow, being on the penalty kill for so long. Cantalupo intercepted. Avlanitis a shot, a save made by Krauthammer. Cantalupo, shot from the near boards, deflects wide. Fired up the boards, Salva. Into the zone, drop pass. Kemley trying to get it to Lemza, battling Reedy. Reedy able to take it away from Lemza. Fires it behind his net, Wetzel. Kemley takes it off his stick. Kemley battling there, Sattler takes a hit there. We get a whistle. And do we have an offsides? I believe we do. 13 minutes, 56 seconds left. We'll get the time back caught up. Face-off going to be at center. Coyle against Landrigan. Aiden Landrigan, won by Aiden Landrigan. Brendan Landrigan, shot denied by Krauthammer. Spun back toward the goal by Brendan. Behind the net, Brendan Landrigan. Let's come back out in front. Back to the corner for Barham. Returns it. Brendan Landrigan, shot. Deflects to the near side. KPC get to it first. Prange sends that pass across. He was trying to get it over to Carfrone. Here's Brange. Brange briefly stopped, tracks back to the puck, sends it around. First and Barham to the puck. First able to get it to Carfrone. The shot goes wide.
Good try from Ciafrone there, popping up to the top of the circle.
Back it comes to Barham. Barham 3-on-2 over the blue line. Moves in. Never got a shot away. Great defensive play again made by Delio. Feel like we've been calling his name all night for making great defensive plays.
He certainly had a very solid game here this evening.
Loose puck flipped out of the zone. Right on to Pfister. RJ Pfister gets taken down by the stick of Coyle. And that's not the kind of penalty you want to take your KPC.
Still a lot of hockey left, but no, you do not want to continue to send the Bulls to the power play.
Just a careless stick from Coyle.
And you gave them 7 minutes to work the puck around in the second period. You got to think when it comes to this 2 minute now, they're going to know how you're going to try to set up and defend them. Can they solve the puzzle of the Knights penalty kill and bury another power play goal?
Well, as you mentioned, they had a lot of time to try to figure it out. That pass across, shot from Brendan Landrigan goes wide.
Great look to the bumper spot there.
Fired out, Kemley to Lemza, but puck never got through. Here's Cantalupo trying to work his way through. It's intercepted, outlet pass, Kemley has Lemza streaking to the net, but it went off Wetzel. And now the Bulls have numbers going the other way. Barham into the zone with Brendan Landrigan. Takes the shot, deflects wide. Cantalupo for Wetzel. Wetzel along the near side, just trying to create some space, sends it around to Cantalupo on the far's corner. Back up top, Pfister for Cantalupo. In front, Brendan Landrigan, and getting a piece of it was Krauthammer. What a save. Back now for Cantalupo. Up top, Pfister hopped over his stick. Try to hit Wetzel, goes past him. And KPC have time, but can't clear. Great hook keep in there by Pfister. Wetzel. Not a lot of options to go with it. Everything now to the outside. Finally, Pfister off a couple of good passes to Wetzel. Pass out in front, blocked by Sattler. We'll get a whistle. And the net, I believe, has come off its place in the net. 11:04 to go, third period. 2-1, Smithtown Hauppauge leading KPC.
Rivalry night, knew that this was gonna be a barn burner of a game. Two teams in the top four of the standings, like we mentioned in the second, with Suffolk County and state championship aspirations.
Big drive goes high and wide off the stick of Sherwood. Still down beneath the goal line now. Aiden Landrigan back out to Sherwood. Long shot fought off by Krauthammer.
Bulls doing a much better job getting traffic in front of Krauthammer.
Up top, Campo, just 2 seconds left on the power play. Down low, stuff in try denied by Krauthammer. That's DeBow getting it back down low. Campo out in front, DeBow, and a blocker save made by Krauthammer. First, shields off Campo, gets the puck ahead. Coyle flips it out. Another strong penalty kill for KPC. They killed off 5 minutes and only allowed a goal within that 2-minute frame, or might have it backwards there, but neither here nor there. Campo, loose puck. It's Salva carrying in the third leading scorer for KPC, rips that one wide. Ciafrone down low, and up top, nobody's there for KPC, and now time becoming a factor here, Travis.
Got to get in the zone and establish your cycle. Get the forecheck going. Get numbers on the puck. I said it at the beginning of the third. You want to win the game, you got to win the 50-50s in the corner.
Beltrani
And
takes
right
it
there
away.
in the neutral zone.
D'Alessandro, the shot pad save made. Krauthammer. D'Alessandro, another shot gloved by Krauthammer.
I've never claimed to be a genius, Ryan, but it's very difficult to score goals when you're in your defensive zone a lot.
Absolutely, and the puck kind of needs to be on your stick.
And you're 100% right. Knights got to get over the red line and get numbers on the attack. Not generating enough shots right now.
Looks like there's some kind of discussion happening on the KPC bench as that shot got deflected up high, glove down low. Beltrani picks up the loose puck. Try to work it in the corner, comes off his stick, and the puck ends up in the netting.
Good thing for KPC, there's a lot of hockey left. You have time to change your fortunes around and change how, not the game, but at least the first 6 minutes of this third period has gone for you, because what you displayed in the first 30, in my opinion, does not match what you've brought through the first 6 in really a must-win game for both teams.
Absolutely. KPC definitely, they're lacking something to start this third period. They've not had the puck much. That shot, Pfister deflects over the top.
Big block from Flynn.
Battle in the near corner. You mentioned those battles, another one in which Smithtown Hauppauge ultimately prevail with the puck. Finally, it's taken back by KPC. Maybe they get something going on the rush, but a long shot on goal, sticked away by Halliday, who has not been very busy thus far in this third period.
And that's a great play from Flynn, making the play at the blue line, getting the puck in deep, but now you got to get on it. You have to have a bit more urgency here, especially now with just 8:07 left.
KPC gonna get a break here. RJ Pfister had it behind his net. He's looking for a stretch pass. It did not connect, becomes an icing, so that's a free offensive zone faceoff for KPC. And speaking of faceoff, that is exactly how they scored the first goal. And it was these two who are on the ice for the Knights combining to do it, Kemley and Lemza. See what they have in store here. Instead, it's a good defensive zone draw, won by Aiden Landrigan. Sends it around for Barham. Out of the zone it goes. Delio comes over to poke it along. Loose puck picked up by First. First brings it over the line. Gets taken down, no call. Fights through it. Gets to the loose puck. Poked along on the far side, across now Lemza. Lemza immediately greeted by Sherwood. Salva tries to back him up. First tries to keep it in, but the puck comes out and is back past to Kemley. Misfires. Kemley picks up the loose puck.
Penalty coming up here on Smithtown Hauppauge.
So they don't get the play in which, I forget who it was, fell down, but they do get something else. First power play of the evening for KPC, and it is a crucial one. So we saw the effectiveness of KPC in the passive box against Smithtown Hauppauge's power play units. What are we going to see here from KPC?
Again, highly skilled players out here for this unit. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for a similar tactic with the umbrella. As you see First rolling into the middle now.
First to Kemley. Kemley back to First. First, not a clean receiving of the pass. Had some trouble with it, and out of the zone it goes, and in comes Cantalupo. Cantalupo, shot, save, rebound, save! Two gotta have it's from Krauthammer, denying Cantalupo on the breakaway.
And I'll tell you right now for free what caused that. Cantalupo, not just Cantalupo, but Shane Reedy as well, the Bulls in general, played completely opposite than how the Knights did. The Knights sat in the passive box. You watch the Bulls on that PK, they have one guy going hard up top, chasing the pass, getting the stick in the lane, and what that forces it to do, the Knights, to move it quickly up top, they just had to hammer one down into the corner. It allows the Bulls to send Cantalupo along, and he gets a shorthanded chance.
Hope you mark that one down in your notebooks. The quiz is coming next week from your professor, Mr. Travis Quigley.
10 questions. Be ready for it.
Here's Kemley trying to get some encouragement from the KPC faithful, but the puck off his stick and all the way down. And there's a familiar face chasing after it.
I did have a nickname, the Professor, in college, but unfortunately wasn't for my hockey knowledge.
Oh, we're bringing it back. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive zone is Lemza. Lemza, Prange, hard pass, shot comes, and a save made. Halliday, you got to be ready for that one in a hurry.
Great job by Aiden there.
It's always hard when it's behind the net for the goaltender, and Halliday played it perfectly. And now Pfister with a great step up in the neutral zone with 36 seconds to go on the kill for Smithtown Hauppauge. 30 seconds to go on the power play for KPC that never really felt like it got going. They established the zone here first. Battling Wetzel. Wetzel giving him the business. And now the puck comes free to D'Alessandro. D'Alessandro moves in, shoots, and a save made by Krauthammer. And he covers up with 7 to go on the power play for KPC.
Again, just the aggressiveness of the Bulls. When you force the other team to make quick decisions, it causes more mistakes. And that's exactly what's happening right now. The Knights are hoping to get in the zone, set things up, and work the puck around, but Smithtown Hauppauge is not giving them that opportunity. And you see the goalies making a couple of big saves. We'll show you that Holiday replay when we get the next whistle.
Here's Flynn, backhanding it toward the goal. It's on the side. That came out in front, and it's rescued. Fired down the ice by Aiden Landrigan. Was going to be on goal.
Got to think if the Knights had somebody sitting at the top of the blue paint there, doesn't get more grade A than that one.
It wouldn't. It really, and that is just another reason why you go to the net. Something so basic, yet so effective. Aiden Landrigan in the corner, coming out, waving it. Brendan Landrigan scores! Loose puck, he got it, he moved in, and he sniped it upstairs past Krauthammer. 3-1 Bulls.
Not going to see a more picture-perfect shot than this one. Turnover off the half wall. He gets Krauthammer to drop down into that RVH and puts it right over his shoulder, off the bar. 3-1 Bulls. Brendan and Aiden over to the crowd to fire him up.
15th goal of the year for Brendan Landrigan, 35th point. And we're going to get a timeout for KPC.
And Ryan, it should be noted, when I say over to the crowd to fire them up, it's not their own crowd to fire up. They were going over to fire up the Knights crowd.
Absolutely. And yeah, go. That's something, isn't it? And speaking of crowd, I can't tell you how many other teams are in attendance for this game. I see a whole lot of Friars behind the KPC net. There is East Islip JV just in front of the crowd to my left. And I believe to my right, you got West Islip JV. So not just fellow schoolmates, classmates of these guys in attendance tonight, but we also have fellow teams taking in this great matchup between two of the tops in the varsity division.
What gets better than Wednesday night hockey in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League? Can't think of many better things.
Can't think of much better. Not at all. And now the 2-goal cushion. Will it be enough? Third straight goal as well. Third unanswered for the Bulls. 4:33 to go. And KPC, now they got to get something going offensively. And they got to do it quickly. Here's a chance now. Salva fires in before taking a hit from Reedy. Kemley picks up the puck. Got it to Lemza. Lemza trying to break in on Reedy. Behind the net it goes. On the stick now, Cantalupo.
Knight's going to rely heavily on these three the rest of the game.
There's not much of a better three in terms of points in the SCHSHL. Wetzel.
Absolutely. One of the top lines in the varsity division, and the Bulls have done a phenomenal job containing them tonight.
Yeah, just the one play off the faceoff in the first minute of the game. Here's Pfister. Scores! RJ Pfister. Are you kidding me? What a goal!
Ew. Ew. RJ, buddy, you just scored goal of the season. Stick handling in the phone booth. How are you doing?
My goodness. It doesn't get much better than that.
Arms in the air, Statue of Liberty, no celly. I've done this before.
Splits the D. Over the tendy and in. Not much words for that one other than just exceptional.
Somebody dial up Brandon Perrone. He's got his #1 goal of the week already.
I have to agree. What's going to top it? Especially given the context of the game, and that pretty much ices this one.
Certainly a dagger of a goal.
Prange the other way. Backhands it, intercepted by Beltrani. D'Alessandro, nice give and go. Here comes Beltrani to the backhand, forehand. Krauthammer the save.
Great stop by Krauthammer.
And a great rush to the net by Beltrani. Long shot from Prange, sticked away by Halliday. Here's Power firing this one ahead. Haven't seen much of Brendan Power tonight.
Plays that solid stay-at-home defensive role.
Absolutely.
Gonna get in your way, make life difficult for you, maybe knock you on your butt a few times.
Precisely. Here's Salva. Takes a shot off the side of the net. Try to put it back out in front off the back of the cage. Here's Delio. Takes a shot and a save made by Halliday.
We've mentioned him a lot, and that's a great play right there. Not an easy puck to keep in. It was bouncing, and he takes a good low shot with some traffic in front provided by Jack Salva. But Halliday, just breadbasket save. No problem there.
Halliday hasn't been tested as much as his counterpart, Jason Krauthammer, but when he has come up big for the Bulls tonight.
Definitely would love to know what the official shot totals are for each side.
It's certainly something I've thought about before. Thought about how many shots some of these goalies save in those lopsided affairs where the goalie is by far the best player. Here's Aiden Landrigan dropping to Brendan. Brendan, goal already in the game. Glove save made. Krauthammer. Landrigan, Aiden, out from behind the net and out of the zone he goes. Goes to reset behind his net. Minute 45 to go in regulation. 4-1. Smithtown Hauppauge over KPC. Deja vu for KPC. They lost by this exact score to the Bulls earlier this year. Sattler. Just gonna flip this one in.
And again, I think I keep mentioning it, Ryan, but you go back and you review the film, you watch the tape on this game, and like I've been saying, corners and neutral zone. That's where this game was won tonight. And the Bulls, you said it earlier, they continue to come out of the corner off the half wall with possession. They're not giving the Knights any room to control the puck. And it's the difference maker in this game.
It's quite literally how they scored their third goal. Brendan Landrigan emerging from the half wall with time and space, free path to the net. He put it in the back of the net. Here's Flynn trying to get to the net, and the puck ultimately goes off the side of it. Lemza behind the net.
Phenomenal angle there by David Wetzel.
First, fans on it. Still comes to Lemza. Lemza couldn't get through Wetzel. Back the other way they come. Brendan Landrigan. It takes the shot, a save made by Krauthammer in the dying moments of this third period. And oh, a huge hit. Was that first on Aiden Landrigan there? I think it was. Behind the net. And we'll get a whistle. The net is no longer in its place. 13.8 left. Could things maybe get ugly here?
Now, again, keep the emotions in check. Both these teams after tonight, I believe, only have one game left in their regular seasons. So, playoffs coming up. Important hockey on the way.
Oh, it's right around the corner. For KPC, they have one more to go, or
two to go.
Two to go.
So I believe the Bulls, it's the same, 2 to go.
they finished their regular season against St. Anthony, in which should be another barn burner. That date, February the 10th. But for tonight, Smithtown Hauppauge, definitive victory over KPC. They take it, final score 4-1.
You know, Ryan, the Knights came out, had their sword ready, but the Bulls still found a way to pierce their armor. And a great win for Smithtown Hauppauge. An adversity win. They gave up that early goal, like you said. It looked like KPC had all the momentum. They battle back, they score 4 straight. And again, keep harping on it, but winning those battles off in the corner and in between the blue lines certainly helped them secure this victory.
And a lot of times that's all a hockey game will come down to. Big night for Jackson Cantalupo, had the first goal and assist of the game, 2 points. And how about Brendan Landrigan? You mentioned he's closing in on points number 100 at the SCHSHL varsity level.
He's 8 away now.
He's got 2 in the game tonight, a goal and an assist among several Smithtown Bulls who had a great game. And how could we forget the magical goal from Pfister that really iced this game, 4th goal of the game. It didn't get much prettier than that. And coming up right after this game, more varsity action. We're gonna see those aforementioned St. Anthony Friars. They're taking on East Islip coming up right after this. So, you know, don't go anywhere and get ready for that one. And as for our coverage for KPC Smithtown Hauppauge, well, it's come to an end. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LA Sports Network. From Travis Quigley and Brady Campbell on the camera, I'm Ryan Brannigan, and I'm hoping to see you all next time, and have a good night.